is about becoming Emerald and the advantages and why you should become Emerald and all that fun stuff. So I'm sure most of you know, but for those of you who don't, an Emerald coach is when you have a coach on your left leg and a coach on your right leg, and both of them have to have 50 volume points. So Home Direct Shakeology is 90 volume points, so if they're on that, that's fine. That'll make them active. Or workout programs are usually around 50 points, so that would make you active. You just can go to your coach online office and you can see how many volume points each thing is worth. So you have to make sure that they have 50 volume points. So some advantages of becoming Emerald. So once you're Emerald coach and you hit Success Club 5 and you're a club member, you get customer leads from the company. So this is awesome. You may not get that many every month, but basically it's free customers. So if somebody orders from an infomercial or Team Beachbody, they'll randomly assign those customers to Emerald coaches and above. So I know for me, I didn't have too many to start, but I have this one guy, and every month he orders 2 Home Direct Shakeology orders. I've tried to email him, text him. He doesn't reply, but he always orders. So that's like $70 in my pocket, and I don't even know this guy. So it's pretty sweet. So Emerald's like the first big step in building your business. You start to make team cycle bonuses. So Morgan, I'm sure, knows the specifics. I don't really remember. But when your left leg and your right leg reach a certain amount of volume, you cycle. And as an Emerald coach, you make $14. So in a week, you can cycle, like, I don't know the number, but you can cycle a whole bunch of times and earn like up to $500. So this is sweet because now you're making money not just off of what you sell. Because I know at the beginning it's tough. It's like it's just what you're selling, just your commissions. If people get Shakeology again, you get that $30. But basically it's just those challenge packs or Shakeology that you're selling. So once you're Emerald, you get to earn money in other ways. So what's next? So you have to make sure that you're telling all of your challengers, all of your customers about the coaching opportunity. You just never know who might want to become a coach. It's kind of like probability that you learn in math class. The more people that you ask, the more chances of you getting yeses. So you need to ask all of those customers. Just make sure you offer the opportunity to everyone. So I've had a few people ask, should I sign up my boyfriend or my husband? Absolutely. Oh my gosh. Like, what if your next coach that you sign up is just like a rock star? They're unreal. They're selling so much. They're bringing in so much volume. You want to make sure that your spouse or boyfriend or even like mom or dad are at the top of your business so that they're benefiting from this rock star. I know that I signed my boyfriend up late, like only a few months ago, and I regret it so much. So I'm passing my knowledge on to you, and don't wait because I feel like I could have helped him get to Diamond by now if I would have done it earlier. So if you can swing it, do it. Also, with signing up your spouse or boyfriend or parents, you're going to have control over that account. They're going to be active. If you get the Shakeology, you can always order packets for them and then sell those packets. Or if you want to order extra stuff like E&E or like a workout program to keep them active, you can do that through their account. because most of us, I'm pretty sure all of us, get our Shakeology on Home Direct, so that's going to keep us active. So anything extra, you can order through them. This will allow for success in the future. Like I said, I really wished I would have signed my boyfriend up earlier. It would have helped me. I mean, whatever, I'm learning as I go, but I wanted to share that with you, because if you can do it, I would definitely do it. Every step that you take in building your business will add up. You know, it's the compound effect. So you're going to add a coach, you can add a coach here, and it's all going to add up. You know, after a year, your business is going to grow so much. Even that post that Morgan just put up the other day was like eye-opening. Like, I love seeing that stuff. It's so hard to see it when like you see your commissions every week and they're about the same. But when you see like a post like that from another coach that's like 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and they're going from making 13,000 to 200,000, like, that's crazy. Like, the opportunities are endless, you guys. So yeah, like I said, just make sure that you're telling everyone about the opportunity. You never know who wants to be a coach. And lots of times, more than likely, they're just too scared to ask you. So you got to step outside your comfort zone and make sure that you're telling people about the coaching opportunity. And you don't have to like overload them with information. Lots of times I just say like, hey, you're doing awesome in our challenge group. Like, you've done so well. You're inspiring me. And then I'll say, have you ever thought about becoming a coach? That's it. You know, they might say yes, they might say no, but at least I asked. So those are my tips about becoming Emerald and tricks. Now I'm going to let Paige talk a little bit. She's one of my coaches that came to Summit with me. She was like a coach for like 2 months, and I messaged her and I was like, I have a free ticket for you. Come to Summit with me. It was like 3 weeks before Summit, I think, but like somehow she made it work, and it honestly grew her business so much, and I think she'll agree with me. And she's so close to Diamond. She should hit it any week now. And yeah, so here's Paige. She's going to talk a little bit about hitting Emerald.
Tell her to Paige, unmute yourself.
Yeah, unmute your mic.
You're talking to yourself.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Hey everybody. First up, I'm excited that I get to speak to you guys tonight. As Virginia and Morgan both know, I'm very camera shy and don't like creating videos. So this is kind of out of my comfort zone for me. I just wanted to tell you guys how I got started in this business. I started with the 21-day fix program and drinking my Shakeology every day. And then I found out that I was going to be a student in the fall. So I messaged Virginia and I was like, hey, I'm going to be a student in the fall. Like, I don't think I can afford to keep doing this, drinking Shakeology every day. She's like, sign up as a coach for the discount. And who knew that I would get this far in my business in such a short period of time? Being a coach not only now pays for my Shakeology, but it also pays for my rent and my groceries every month, being a student. And looking back at 6 months ago, I would have never imagined that from signing up as a coach. The reason I became an Emerald coach is because I was so inspired by everything that this business has to offer, and I wanted to expand my business as well. I love to help people, and going Emerald and growing my business allowed me to do that and to help more people. Going to Vegas in June with Virginia really inspired me to go from just being a coach to going Emerald as well. My first two coaches that I signed up at the beginning were Wendy Prince and Tammy Heck. Wendy started with the 21-day fix program as well, and Tammy started with the PIO. They both were in love with Shakeology and signed up just to be the discount coaches. Wendy has since changed her mind, and she is selling challenge packs. She now has one coach underneath her, so she's one coach away from being Emerald. Woohoo! And then Tammy also just messaged me the other day, and she wants to start selling as well. So, wants to start selling products as well to help other people feel amazing. If you have any customers who are ordering Shakeology and are paying full price for it, send them a message. Don't be scared to send them a message and ask them if they would like to start getting Shakeology cheaper. Everybody loves a good deal. Everybody loves a discount. Don't be scared to ask them. It's a great opportunity for you guys to go out and get your first 2 coaches. And don't be scared to just ask people. You never know who is going to be interested or who's going to say yes. I'll use myself as an example. I never even considered coaching an option until Virginia asked me about it and told me about the discount because I didn't know about the discount. I was sold because I love drinking Shakeology every day, and I very seldom miss a day of drinking my Shakeology. Then, like she said earlier, she asked me to go to Vegas with her. I had no idea what Summit was all about, and I just had to get my holidays approved at work, and then I told her yes. I was so glad I went. It was very motivational for me. Definitely kickstarted my business, that's for sure. And I can't wait till we all get to go to Nashville together next year. It's amazing. Undescribable. I promise you guys will fall in love. That's everything.
Yay! Thanks, Paige. That was awesome. So, I'm going to hand it over to Morgan. I asked a few other ladies, but they couldn't make it tonight. So, now it's Morgan's turn, and she's going to have a few of her coaches speak as well.
All right. Thanks so much, Paige. You are good on camera. And Virginia, too. So, I've got a couple of my coaches that are going to speak, and then I'll kind of wrap it up and just kind of share my personal experience as well. So I've got 3 coaches that are going to speak, and I actually asked people from all different levels so that you can see what it's like from all different angles. Sometimes it's hard to have a more experienced coach, tell you to go for Emerald because you're like, heck, girl, like, you can't even relate to me anymore. So I tried to get coaches from a bunch of different levels. So I want to start with my new diamond coach, Kristen Cortell, and she's got 3 questions that I asked them to answer. And so, Kristen, you can go right ahead.
Hey, everyone. I am also not used to doing team calls and make me kind of nervous. So, I'm going to start with the first question, and that was, why did you want to become an Emerald coach? At first, I really didn't think it was possible for me, actually. I don't know, just because I am so quiet and really don't know a lot of people. But I wanted to do it because I was really inspired by watching Morgan go through her business and watching it grow and seeing how many people she was impacting. And I wanted to make a difference in other people's lives the way that I felt. And so, yeah, that was what really motivated me to be an Emerald coach. So, the second question was, how did you get your 2 coaches and who were they? So I started off by sharing my story as soon as I could. I posted my transformation photos and talked about it to anyone that I knew. I basically started with my family and my close friends and coworkers and just went from there. And I think the 2 people that I got were my friend Kristen Kristen Owen. I went to school with her all through high school. She saw my results. And if you haven't seen me post about her, you should check out her page. She started with T25 and has since lost, I don't know, like 35 pounds or so. But she's done really well with it. She became a coach, and she's still working her way up. But I think she's doing a really good job. And my second coach was a coworker. She was really into the whole everything about coaching, really, but she recently had some financial trouble, and she decided that it wasn't for her anymore, unfortunately. But I have found more coaches since then. It's really all about just staying consistent in those 3 vital behaviors, and I know that it's really hard sometimes. Sometimes I have to kick myself in the butt still to this day. What else do I want to say? I found that working on myself was the most important aspect. It helps build your confidence, and when you feel unsure of yourself, it's really good to get rid of that negative self-talk, and just to, I guess, know that you're capable of really anything that you put your mind to. And so if you just keep the messages going and the posts and the sharing, and just ask people, get conversations going, and people will come to you with interest. And like Paige or Virginia, I can't remember who said that they are probably just scared to come to you, and that is very true, I find. So I guess that's my advice for reaching my goals.
Thank you so much, Kristen.
You're welcome.
All right. My next coach I invited to chat is the beautiful Miss Autumn. And if you didn't see, I just featured her on my page today. She had some crazy results in 21 days. And she is a brand new Emerald coach. But honestly, look out. I will probably be announcing her as Diamond in a very short amount of time. So Autumn, go for it. Just unmute your mic.
Okay, so hey everybody. All right, so I just made my notes here. Okay, so Morgan, again, asked us to just answer these 3 questions. So she asked, why did I want to become an Emerald coach? I could kind of go as far back as I had a really bad summer at my job, and I very much made an Emerald coach rank non-negotiable for myself. I want to succeed in this business, and I want to be a top coach one day, and I want to help a ton of people, and the only way that I'm going to do that is if I advance in the business as well. So I really just wanted to build my business, and that's completely necessary as an Emerald coach. You get more leads, you get bonuses, everything just kind of starts to build and ripple effect there. So that was definitely a big part in that. I just really want to secure my future, and I needed to do that first. So she asked, how did you get your 2 coaches, and who were they? So my first one was actually my very first challenger, I think, that I signed up. That was Chelsea Morrison. So you might have seen her post. She just began her first challenge group with me, and she was doing T25, and she loved it. I presented the idea to her early on, kind of before I had even a grasp of what I was doing, and I might have scared her away at the time, but in some time she thought about it, and I didn't really approach her for it for a while, and she ended up coming to me saying that she wanted to do this. She's in school, and she wanted to make some extra cash, and I couldn't be more happy for her because she's awesome and she's a great person. So she's going to help change some lives. So the other girl that I got was Jessica Ritzko. She's so nice, and I actually had posted my transformation photos on my Facebook, and from other people liking them, they showed up on other people's feeds. And she ended up finding me and contacting me through my Facebook about how I inspired her to change her own life and start working out again and get on track of her journey. And she had mentioned that she had done kind of Beachbody and stuff, but she already had a coach. So I kind of left it at that. Like, thank you, I appreciate that. Good luck on your journey. And then I saw a post after, because I added her on Facebook so I could kind of keep in touch. And I saw a post of her saying that she wanted to work from home. She has kids, and she just needed to make an income from home. So I actually approached her about the opportunity, and she did have another coach at the time, and she switched over to me, and I signed her up. So that was somebody I would have never expected. I have no idea who she was, and I still haven't met her to this day. So that's pretty cool. And so what is one piece of advice that I would give other coaches? So I've heard it from a few of the other coaches here already. Step outside your comfort zone. That's number one, I think. I think the 3 vital behaviors and growing yourself, it's all important. But to reach Emerald, you really got to step outside your comfort zone. You have to add people. I think I added like 20 people the other day that I have no idea who they are. But you have to add people. You have to expand your network. You have to make connections and send them messages. You also have to join groups. I think I joined a craft group and a positivity group. So, I mean, it's kind of random, but it doesn't matter. You kind of make those connections, and I actually have kept in contact with 3 of girls from the craft group, and now one's in my challenge. So it definitely works. Yeah, you just gotta approach people with the opportunity as well. You never know who's going to take you up on it. So that's pretty much it.
Thank you so much, Autumn. That was fantastic. Awesome. All right, so my last coach I want to share is actually just about to go Emerald this week. So, and I think she's only been coaching for like a couple weeks. 1 week? 1 month. 1 month. Yeah, 4 weeks. Okay. Yeah, and she's going to Emerald this Thursday as soon as the system resets. So, Ashley, you can unmute your mic and go right ahead. Just remember to unmute your mic. Yeah.
There we go. Can everyone hear me?
You got it.
Okay. So, hi everyone. This is my first team call, so forgive me if I'm a little nervous because I've never done this before. So yeah, it's my first month being a Beachbody coach. I signed up I think a little over a month ago. I did one of the challenge groups with Morgan, and I met Morgan through my now sister-in-law. She was in the wedding party last summer, so that's how I met Morgan. And I've been watching her progress. I've been watching her journey throughout the entire year, and it was so inspiring. And I really wanted to join it last summer, but I was pregnant, and I had to wait until baby was born because I had complications with my first child. So I signed up for the challenge pack, and then I did the challenge. I loved it. I went down 2 pant sizes and 2 bra sizes, which was fantastic. And so then I finally said, you know, I need to be more accountable because I could have done the challenge a lot better than I did. So I needed more accountability. So I signed up to be a coach. So why do I want to be an Emerald coach? Well, I'm currently on maternity leave. I have 6 months left on maternity leave, so I am taking every single second that I have available to me right now, with being so busy with kids. I'm putting that all into coaching, and I really want to expand my business and create an actual income so I don't have to go back to work. Because I quit my job in the city to move out to a town I've never been to. I don't know anybody here, and Beachbody is really allowing me to meet people and get connections. So that's why I really want to be Emerald. I want to advance. I want to create a business so I don't have to go back to work. So how did I get my 2 coaches? Well, my first coach is my stepsister, who we have a very rocky relationship as it is, and well, having her in my challenge pack has made us closer than we've ever been before, which is awesome. So she got hooked on Shakeology, and she wanted the discount. So I told her about coaching, and I had her sign up last week to be a coach. And then my second coach is my awesome husband. Even though we are going through some hard times right now, he just got laid off from work about 2 weeks ago. So he's having no income. I'm on maternity leave, and Beachbody's really putting me through buying groceries for our kids at this point. So he bit the bullet basically and said, okay, I'll sign up to be one of your coaches if this is going to help you create more business and help you be a better person, because I really changed a lot since coaching. My one piece of advice, be vulnerable. Most people I have that are interested in my challenge groups or have messaged me, I have literally a list of probably 50 people I have to message here in the next 2 weeks. And it's just because of what I put on Facebook. It's my story of what I've gone through with depression, postpartum, with my almost 60 pound weight gain with kids, and losing it all and being basically lost and not knowing who I was as a person and a whole bunch of stuff. So I've been very, very vulnerable and telling everybody how I feel, the experiences I'm going through, and it's getting so much interest. It's crazy. I'm getting messages all hours of the night of people wanting to talk to me about stuff. So I guess that would be my number one advice for coaches. This is still very new to me, so I don't have a ton of experience, but that's what's been working for me, and I love it. And thanks everyone for having me on the call. It's been a slice.
Thank you so much, Ash. And this girl is already over Success Club 10 this month. So clearly what you're doing and being vulnerable is working. And the Bombshell Binder, if you've seen any of her Excel forms, that is the girl right there. So send her lots of love. All right. So I'll kind of just share my personal experience, and then we'll get wrapped up here. I was sort of just taking notes as we go. So when I first signed up as a coach, I'm going to tell you right now, oh my gosh, Quest Bar in the background. Don't look, we just got them in. I haven't had one yet. Okay, sorry. When I first signed up, I'm not going to lie, I was really good about selling challenge packs because I was super into fitness, and a lot of my girlfriends kind of were on the same page as me, really wanted to get into shape. So that was good. But I'll admit, and I regret this, I did not share the coaching opportunity for probably the first 6 months, unless it sort of got brought up. And I regret that to this day because I missed out on growing my team a lot earlier. Even though we're growing lots now, I could have started it way back when, but I was so scared that I didn't know anything about coaching, that how could I help somebody else? And the biggest thing I've learned is that even if you signed up one day before somebody else, you know more than them and you can help them. You can help them get signed up because you already signed up. So that's been the biggest thing I've learned. Don't get scared of not knowing what to tell them. And that's what I've tried to do with our team. I want to give you resources. I want to provide the trainings. I want to do whatever I can so that when you sign up a coach, you feel comfortable signing them up. You know, you have the sneak peek for them, and then they can transition right into a 21-day Smart Start that's run by me. And then when you're ready, you can run your own trainings. So that was my goal, because when I first started, I was super scared because I didn't know what to tell them. So within our team, I'm just trying to mold that and give you all the resources so that you feel comfortable right off the bat signing a coach. So don't feel uncomfortable, even if you're new. That's what myself, that's what Virginia, that's what any more experienced coach is here for. If you're not sure what to do, just talk to them. They'll walk you through it. We'll do 3-way calls with this new coach you're signing up even. Whatever you need, that's what we're here for. So don't be scared. Kristen, I love that you mentioned personal development, because I'm going to tell you right now, if I hear any single person say this business isn't working for me, I've done everything I need to do, I'm going to tell you, I'm not going to say it this mean, but I'm probably going to say bullshit, because this business can work for anybody if you're doing what you're supposed to do. And that's one thing I learned. I wasn't being honest with myself to start off with. I didn't use the business activity tracker for my first year of coaching, probably. That's okay, Ash. I didn't use my business activity tracker for the first year because honestly, I was scared to be honest with myself. With the 3 contacts, with the invites, with the posting, you name it. I just, what's that? You're welcome. Yeah. Sorry, I'm at work still. So I didn't use that tracker because I wasn't honest with myself. And you know what? I was sort of like just winging it. So a year in, I started using that tracker. And if you're not using it yet and you say this business isn't working for you, I'm going to say, okay, how many posts did you do yesterday? How many contacts did you make? How many people are you following up with? How are you expanding your network? It honestly comes down to that. And if you're not doing those things, you're not going to grow. We're in a business called attraction marketing. Your job is to attract people to you. So you need to get out there. Like Ashley said, you need to be vulnerable. People can't be attracted to you through a corporate photo, through somebody else's advertisement, through copying somebody else's post. People are attracted to you through you being vulnerable. And it's hard and it takes time, but I'm going to promise you, as soon as you open up, people are going to be more attracted to you. So attraction marketing, that's what we're in. And when you start off with coaching, don't expect 50 messages to come flying to you. When I first posted about my challenge groups, I got 0 messages, 0 likes, 0 everything. So I'm like, screw this, I need to get to Success Club. So I made a list of every person I knew and I sent them messages that I was doing this if they wanted to join me, because I made it non-negotiable. That's what I wanted. And I totally got off the route of personal development when Stephen walked in there when I was talking about personal development. But be honest with yourself about what you're doing. That's what it comes down to. And it comes from here. You can do it. Every single person can do this job. You don't need a university degree. But in here is where you make up your mind if you're going to hit Success Club, if you're going to hit Emerald, if you're going to hit Diamond. So in here, if it's saying no, it's not going to happen. In here, if it's saying yes, I'm going to do whatever I need to do to get there, then it's going to happen. So mindset, if you're not doing personal development every day, at least 15 minutes, that's going to really affect you. So if you need to squeeze that in, hey, put it on audio while you shower. I don't care. That's what I do. So just make sure you fit it in. So for Emerald, my first coaches were my dad, because he actually got addicted to Shakeology as soon as I started drinking it. So I actually signed up my dad as a coach. And then my second coach was one of my challengers. She went through a challenge. She loved it. She wanted to start. She was interested in the business, and she actually stuck with it for quite a long time. And then just recently, she decided it wasn't for her, which is totally fine. So, but obviously, I had other coaches to replace her spot anyways. So my dad was a discount, and then the other one was a business builder. I obviously don't want you to build your whole business off of discount coaches, because that's not going to benefit you at all. But to get yourself to Emerald, it's okay to have 1, sometimes even 2 discount coaches. The main coaches you want to grow a business are going to be people who want to work the business, but obviously you're going to have discount coaches in here and there. I mean, why not? It's a good deal too. So, but you definitely don't want to like always just want discount coaches, because that's not going to necessarily grow your business too well either. Okay. So I wanted to show you something quick. I know some of you have seen this. I want to show you what Emerald does. All of us in this call are business builders. So obviously income is important to us, okay? So I'm just going to screen share. I know some of you have seen this, some of this already. Okay. Okay. I don't even know what I'm showing you. Can you see this? It's pretty small, isn't it? Virginia, unmic yourself, and can you let me know if you see this?
It's good.
Okay.
It's not that small.
Okay. So I made this a while ago for my first year as a coach. So you can see down at the very bottom, I made like $0 quite a few weeks. But it took me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 or 8 weeks to become Emerald. And like I said, I think that's a really long time. I think if you put your mind to it, you could be Emerald in the 1 month. And I think you should aim for that range. 2 people isn't really that bad. But like I said, that's something I regret doing. And as you can see, it took me a long time to become Diamond 2, like 8 months, because I was still in that fear of asking people. But as you can see, that's kind of my timeline, and then it took me about a year to be a 1-star qualifying coach, and that coach was Virginia. That was the Diamond that made me 1-star qualifying. Okay, so I'm going to switch to this one here. Oh, I probably have to make it smaller, hey? There we go. Okay, so this breaks it down a bit when we were talking about Emerald benefits. So if you look at my first paycheck in the top left, that was a brand new coach. All I made was off commission. So I think I sold like 1 or 2 challenge packs that week and I made $82, which heck, I will take $82 in 1 week. That's unreal. So that was my first paycheck, kind of as a coach. Actually, the first couple were $0, so I didn't bother counting those. Okay, number 2 is my first paycheck as an Emerald coach. That means I can start to get the team bonus. That means for every 200 volume on your strong leg to 100 volume on your weak leg, you cycle for $14 for an Emerald coach. Diamond is $18. If you're not sure how this volume works, don't worry, I'll post a YouTube link. Beachbody has some awesome trainings where they use action figures and it's really cool. So anyways, I cycled a few times there to make $42. The rest was still from commission. So as you can see, most of my income is still from commission. Number 3, my first paycheck is a Diamond. That means I'm going to cycle for $18 instead of $14. And you can see my team's growing because my team cycles are growing. Okay, so that means I've increased the volume on both my legs. I'm signing up more coaches. I'm helping my coaches be successful. So in turn, I'm doing better. And then in my 4th paycheck, you can see my commission hasn't changed. It's actually the same as my 2nd paycheck, but my team bonus is way bigger than my commission. That means my team is succeeding really, really well. So this is why you want to start, this is why you want to become an Emerald coach. So you can start growing these team cycles. You can benefit off them. I'm going to tell you right now, I actually held off and I didn't sign up Steven right away, which again, I regret as well. But I signed up Steven a little while ago. And I actually gave him a couple coaches so he could be Emerald. He's recently Diamond because I grew him there. But even when he was Emerald, he didn't sell anything, not a single thing. He gets Shaco monthly, so he stays active, but he doesn't sell a single thing, and he still makes about $300 a week from team cycles, just from being an Emerald coach and just from the team underneath him that I've obviously helped grow for him being successful. So that's an extra $300 for us to help us out as well. So I'll stop that. So I just wanted to show that as an example because sometimes it's hard to visualize, okay, why do I even want to be Emerald? It's really the first stepping stone to growing your business and growing your income. That's okay, Kristen. I recorded it. Oh my God, total brain fart there. Yeah, so income, team cycles. You know, yeah, get out there, ask people if they're interested in coaching. I'm going to say right now, almost all my coaches who are coaches, I would have never expected to be coaches, like ever. And I'll message them. They'll be like, oh, I've been meaning to talk to you about this. I'm like, really? I thought you were totally going to blow me off. So it's getting outside of your comfort zone. And I'm not going to lie, I still get nervous to do follow-ups. I still get nervous to do contacts. They are the last thing checked off my business activity tracker every single day. But I know that is the activity. Those are the activities that's going to grow my business. So if I neglect them, I cannot expect my business to grow. The only way it's going to grow is if I suck it up and get it done. So because I don't personally like to go out and message people all over the place because I'm a very introverted person, I do my best damn effort to attract as many people to me as I can, so that means I have to go out there less. So if that means making my posts super interesting, expanding to different areas, joining some groups like Autumn said, whatever I can do to get out there and attract people to me, I'm going to do, because that means I have to go out and message people less. And, keep in mind, you're not just messaging people, hey, do you want to be a coach? You have to create the relationship first. That's what this business is about. We care about these people. We want to see them succeed. If they just sign up as a coach and quit on you the next week because you didn't form the right relationship, they're kind of useless to you. So you want to build that solid foundation. So becoming an Emerald coach is a huge goal. It's a huge milestone. Beachbody sends you a certificate and a little package, and it's that first real stepping stone to growing your business. So I would sit down after this call for like 2 minutes, and I would write down, I'm going to be an Emerald coach on whatever that date is. Heck, seriously, if you set your mind to it, either you could be an Emerald coach tonight, if you really wanted to be, tomorrow to announce it Thursday when the week resets, or it can take you a whole nother year. Seriously, it is whatever you decide. Am I going to be an Emerald coach tomorrow? Am I going to be an Emerald coach next week? Or am I just going to let it float the boat, see what happens, and I probably won't be an Emerald coach for a whole year? So again, like Kristen had said, mindset, make it non-negotiable. That's when stuff happens. My coaches that make Success Club 5, Success Club 10 non-negotiable, like Virginia, she signed up with me this time last year, I think, and she made Success Club 10 non-negotiable. She's like, yeah, I'll hit Success Club 10 every month no matter what. And the girls hit Success Club 10 every month no matter what. She's going to be a Success Club 10 All-Star, I think, pretty soon here. So it's just mindset. You just decide, like I said, anybody can do this business. Anybody. You don't need anything to do this business. It's all about deciding if you're going to do it or not. So get a tracker, whatever tracker you want to use. Make sure you're doing the 3 vital behaviors. Be honest with yourself. If you're not seeing progress, you're probably not doing the 3 vital behaviors. So get a tracker, set your date, make a list. I always say make a list. Start with 10 names. 10 names, family members, friends, challengers. Who could possibly be interested in coaching? Make that list of 10 names, set a date, send out your messages tomorrow. Get out of your comfort zone. You're going to probably want to throw up when you send those messages, but your feedback is going to be really well. It'll surprise you. And you know what? It's not that hard. The worst that can happen, I finally learned, is that they say, no, I'm not interested right now. It's not that bad. And then I usually say, okay, no problem. I'm going to be having a new coach training next week. Do you want me to contact you then? And they'll be like, no, that's okay. Or they'll be like, yeah, definitely. I think next month would be better. And actually, most people say that. They're like, oh, no, next month will probably be better. That's where most of my challengers come from, people. So keep track of your contacts. There are always people that usually said no, not right now, the month before. Okay, so I'll stop blabbering on. And yeah, so when you get off the call, set a goal date, make a list of people, send out your messages, and seriously, it's exciting to announce that you're an Emerald coach and you can start getting free customers, you can start getting Team Cycle bonuses, and just start making an income, because we're in this for the business, right? So we want to make an income, we want to help people, and attract people to you. Get out there, be attractive. Like, it doesn't have to be perfect, but like, get real, be open, be vulnerable, and that way people can connect with you a whole lot better. I know I need to work on that myself. Sometimes I'm like slacking on the posts, but the more you get out there, the better. And if Facebook's not your thing, get out there in whatever way you want to get out there. It doesn't really matter as long as you're putting yourself out there. Okay, I'll stop. Virginia, you can wrap it up.
No, that was really good. Yeah. I like everything you said, and it's all in your head. And yeah, oh my gosh, I regret signing Brandon up late. I wish I would have signed my mom up or something. But yeah, I just didn't know at the beginning at all. Like,
yeah, it is.
I thought it had to be people that wanted to be like coaches and grow the business, but shoot, to hit Emerald, the people can just want a discount. Like, hitting Emerald is just like so important. It's the first step. You're gonna find good coaches, but if the first 2 coaches happen to be discount coaches, it's not a big deal. Like, you'll have all different types of coaches come and go, and it's just how the business works, but you'll find the good ones eventually. You just got to keep going.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Awesome. Perfect. I love that you mentioned that. It can be for everybody, but it isn't for everybody, right? I've had coaches come and go, and it's, but then you get the killer ones that stick with you, like Virginia, and it's like, whoa, like, she's friggin' blowing this stuff out of the water, and I have, like, some of you on this call, the way you're progressing are going to blow it out of the water too. It's the ones that just stick with it and keep working hard, and just do the vital behaviors that get to the end, that's for sure. So
should we open up for questions if anyone has a question?
Totally.
Anyone?
What?
Guess not.
Okay, well, if you think of them, you know where our group is. And I've been rather fast at responding lately. My gosh. I'm impressed with myself.
Yes, you have.
Hi, guys.
Oh, I hear somebody.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi. This is Kristen Owen.
Oh, hey. I didn't know who it was. It just says a phone number.
Hi, guys. First of all, thanks for the great tips. Second of all, thank you, Kristen, for the awesome shout-outs. I don't know if you can hear me all that well, but you have changed my life, and I know that you will do awesome in this business, even more than you already have. So thank you so much for everything that you've done for me. You are absolutely amazing, and I love you. Anyway, my question for you guys is, networking is, like, it hasn't really been my problem. Like, I've been talking to a lot of people about Beachbody. But I'm finding that my main barriers are a lot of the responses I'm getting are financial related. A lot of people will say, well, you know what, Kristen, I'm really interested, but I can't afford it right now. So my question is, how do you, like, unfortunately, a lot of my conversation has ended there, and then I would pick up the conversation again, and then it would always lead back to that financial, you know what, I'm just not in a place where I can do this right now. And so I feel like I don't want to push them, especially if they're in a financial situation where they can't afford it. But that's kind of the wall that I continue to be hitting, because everywhere I go, people are asking me what I've been doing, and I've been sharing my story gladly with anybody who's willing to listen, and I can tell I've inspired a lot of people, which is great. But like I said, I kind of keep on hitting that wall, or I talk to a lot of people who have already been approached by someone about Beachbody, and like I said, just aren't interested, or they've heard of it before, and they're to revisit that conversation again. But it's mainly the financial piece. So I was wondering, what's a good way to kind of get past that and not have the conversation fall flat?
I'll tell you mine, and then Virginia can probably tell you hers, because we both maybe have some different views on it. But I'm going to say I totally feel you. That's exactly how I felt at the start. And I know there's one pivotal moment that totally changed it for me. I read, I don't know if you follow Miguel Carrasco. He's one of the top coaches in Canada. He's from Winnipeg. I watched a video he made about this exact same question. And he said, as soon as you change your mindset and you don't anticipate the cost problem, it's probably not going to come up. So as soon as I went into my conversations, I just assumed nobody's going to ask about cost. This is a phenomenal program. This is a program made by the top trainers in the world. It's tested. They get free coaching. They get free challenge group support. They get equipment in some of the challenge packs. As soon as I changed my mindset to understand the value of what they're getting and how sick of a deal it is, and the more I like put that vibe out there myself, it's like the more I, like, ever since I started doing that, I really don't get cost objections much, because I don't think it should get a cost objection. So why should my customers get that vibe from me? And if I do get that objection, I usually use like a feel, felt, found thing. Like, you know, hey girl, I totally get how you feel. I thought it was an initial investment too, but I found that my results completely changed my life, and I would pay this amount over and over again if I could, you know, if these results, to get these results. Like, I felt, you have to relate to them. I felt the same way, but I can tell you this, and you, Kristen, you know that your results have been phenomenal. So you can share that. Be like, yeah, it was an initial investment, but this is what it's brought me, and I could not be more thankful for that initial investment. And, you know, potentially down the road, it saves them a lot of money. Like, they've got this program for life. They don't really have to invest in anything else if they don't want to. So I really think, you know, if you put out the value, especially with your results, and show people like, this is worth the investment. Look at what this small investment has given me. It's given me my life back. Like, you know, $150 for your life back. It's just, if you change your vibe to breed that, I think you'll have less objections. And you know what? If the objection's there, that's a totally legit objection, right? Like, some people just don't have even $50 to spare. So I usually ask them, you know, if this is totally not, like, I know how bad you want to change, but if you really can't swing this, that's okay. I can contact you next month and see if you're ready. But how about I just help you with some small at-home things you can do? And usually I'll send them to like Pinterest, to a workout, free workouts at home, or something small that I can just help them get started. So if it's absolutely not for them, I mean, that just happens, but always keep them in mind for following months, because usually people do get the money eventually.
Yeah.
Wow, well, thank you so much. That's awesome. I'll definitely try that.
I was just going to add,
For
like,
sure.
at first, I remember I would message people and just be like, I know it's expensive, but, and I totally changed that. Now, I don't even mention price at all, because, you know, I ask them what they want to achieve, and I ask them, like, what they struggle with, and, you know, we get really excited about what they're going to do. They say they want to lose 10 to 15 pounds. I'm like, okay, we're going to do this. I'm going to tell you about the challenge group. And then I say the requirements. Don't even mention the price. And, like, since I started doing that, I rarely have people say, like, oh, this is expensive. And especially with 21 Day Fix, since that one's, like, such a good deal. Like, I know T25, like, even when I bought it, I was like, when I saw my visa statement, like, $225, I'm a student. Like, my boyfriend was like, what are you doing buying? Oh my God, you could go to GNC and buy protein for $30. Like, I got razzed for it, but when I bought it, I was like, I'm going to make this work. So I tell them it's totally worth it. Like, if someone does bring it up, I say, you know what, though? I've saved money, because before I used to eat out so much. And now that I have this meal plan, I might eat out the odd day, but it's kind of hard to eat out and follow a meal plan. So most of my food I make at home. And when I would go out for supper, it'd be like $100. $100 is more than half of what that program is or whatever. So definitely just start talking with them and, like, discuss goals and get them pumped up and excited and be like, this is going to be worth every minute, every dollar, and you're going to love it. It's all about you and that person believing that it's going to work, because it will work as long as they set their mind to it. So yeah, that's
you nailed it. Yeah, because you got to get them talking about themselves first, and yeah, totally get them on their goals. Does that help, Kristen?
Absolutely, it does. Thank you guys for the wonderful advice. I'll be sure to try that, and you guys will be the first to know.
Awesome, you're
So
welcome.
as of right now, just thank you guys for being patient with me, especially you, Kristen. But slowly but surely, I'll get there. But I'll definitely start there, and I'll keep you guys posted the whole way.
Awesome. And okay, last thing I'm gonna say. My God, Morgan. Okay, don't worry. My conversations sucked so bad in the beginning. Like, I can't even, you know what, Virginia, I should look back on our conversations when we first met, because they were probably so embarrassing. Or like this long.
so long. But I sent the exact same thing too, because I didn't know what to say.
Yeah.
I sent it to like 100 people, and I only got a response. 10.
Yeah, like seriously, my conversations sucked balls, because I had no idea what I was doing, and I was just I tried out so many different things, like how to explain a challenge group, and then the next challenge group I'd explain it this way, and then I'd respond to an objection this way, and then I'm like, oh, that didn't work, I didn't get a response back, so I tried a different way. And honestly, like just at probably like the 1 year mark, I finally feel like, okay, I don't sound like I'm a total retard, and I know how to answer people's questions, and I know how to get them talking about their goals before the price first. So don't expect, like, I just want you to know that it's okay if your conversations suck. You will learn as you have more conversations. So it just takes practice, and in order to practice, you need to talk to people. So don't worry if your conversations suck, because mine totally did. All right, I'm recording this, so it's probably going to take a while to upload to YouTube, because it's like an hour. But I will get it up there. Hopefully it uploads overnight for people that missed it. And if you want to re-listen to it or share it with anybody on your team, you can go ahead. And if you think of anything else, post it in the group. We'll all answer. And we're looking forward to announcing some sparkly emeralds soon. We got more diamonds popping up. Like, shoot. Our team is growing, and I'll give you a little tidbit here. Miss Virginia Chell is ranked 67th, right? 62 in the entire Beachbody company right now. And I am officially ranked 31, I think. But hold the phone. It's not confirmed yet. It will be confirmed this week, I think. We may be the top female team in Canada. So I'm getting confirmation. So it's actually this guy named Trevor that's in first place, and then Miguel, and then I'm pretty sure it is our team, just waiting on confirmation. And I think Virginia's 6th in Canada. So, like, legit, we are the real deal. So I just want you to feel proud of yourselves, and that you're doing well. Sometimes I know it's hard. You think like, ugh, I don't know if this is working, but I just want you to be really proud of yourselves, and I wanted to share that with you. You guys are the first ones I've actually shared that with, so be proud of yourselves. We're definitely moving forward, and I hope everybody has a good night. And thank you, Virginia, for thinking of this idea. This call is all Virginia's idea. I'm just hosting it because I have a Zoom account. So thank you for coming up with the idea, and I hope you all have such a great night.
All right, thanks, guys.
Bye.